Hey, hey. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST. But starting Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, we're changing the time to 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST. And the Jaime Dee Show is expanding to Chicago, Illinois. I'll also be on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM every Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. CST. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Jaime Dee Show is also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show. That's TheJaimeDeeshow, a real live radio show. Yes, welcome in. For those who are listening into their cars right now, I really appreciate you all. For those who are on the different streaming platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook, I see you. And for those who are on Instagram right now, what's up? What's up? We got Kendra in the chat. We got Kara. Hey, how is everybody? Look, Kendra came out to my turn trivia night yesterday at TGI Fridays in Schaumburg, Illinois. When I tell y'all, it was a time. Her, Nikki, Mama D, Taylor. It was so much fun. We had other people who are returning customers to my turn trivia night. I've only been here for about 3 weeks and I already have returning customers. It was so lit. Thank you all to everybody who came out to my turn trivia night at TGI Fridays in Schaumburg, Illinois. I'll be doing it every Thursday from 7:30 p.m. until 9:30 p.m. Come out. It's going to be lit music. It's going to be free trivia, discounted drinks. Who doesn't like a good happy hour? And the prizes are up to $50. I said it. $50. Make sure you guys come out. Turn trivia night every Thursday from 7:30 p.m. until 9:30 p.m. in Schaumburg, Illinois, right next to the mall. All right. So for today's show rundown, we're going to go over some daily news. And then we're going to get into breaking down stand culture. After that, it's all about the new year, new me. So stick around. We have a lot of conversations we're going to go over today. And I want you guys to be as involved as you want to be. You can call in at 702-221-7283. Again, the number to call in is 702-221-7283. And just like Kara and Kendra are doing right now, comment live in the chats. I will acknowledge your comments and it will be heard live on the radio and in all the streaming platforms. All right. Let's get into some news. Per Hollywood Unlocked, Google has just released their most searched questions about sex and relationships for 2023. Recently, Google exclusively shared data with Cosmopolitan UK about their most searched sex and relationship questions for the year. And the publication is asking if everyone is okay. According to Cosmo UK, the most searched sex question of the year was, quote, what is the speed bump sex position, end quote. Per the news source, the speed bump went super viral earlier this year on TikTok, and it was also revealed to be the favorite position of a Love Island cast member, Tom Claire, which only caused a surge in the whole world taking to their devices and using Google to look up how to try it at home. Now, per Delecto, the speed bump is the #1 sex position in the United Kingdom, and according to relationship expert Annabelle Knight, quote, the speed bump position is a variation of doggy style whereby the person with a vagina is laid face down instead of on their knees with a pillow or a wedge underneath their hips to raise their pelvis. Again, the person with the vagina is laid face down instead of on their knees with a pillow or a wedge underneath their hips to raise their pelvis, hence speed bump. Meanwhile, the most searched relationship question of the year on Google was, quote, what does non-binary mean in a relationship, end quote. Bima Loxley, a non-binary sex and relationship therapist, said the question can be interpreted in two different ways. First, the person asking the question could be asking what a relationship that doesn't abide by the typical gender binary might look like. However, a second view of this question could be asking what it looks like for a non-binary person to be in a relationship. In that sense, it might be a bit more complex to answer, Bima said. Quote, a non-binary relationship might mean queering sexuality or queering the relationship, end quote. Adding that this then could lead people to further ask what labels they should use to describe their sexuality. Now, Y'all know I love a good Google search. And I wanted to figure out what the searches were. So I'm going to put it on the screen. Let's all take a look at this list of both searches together, okay? All right, so the first one was most Google questions on sex in the UK of 2023. The first one is, what is speed bump sex position? 2, can you have sex when pregnant? 3, what is sex positivity? 4, why do I bleed after sex? 5, how many dates did you go on before having sex? 6, how many calories do you burn during sex? Now, that's a good question. 7, how long after a miscarriage can you have sex? 8, what is anal sex? I don't know what that is. 9, why do I have no sex drive as a female? And 10, how do fish have sex? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That one took me out. Not how do fish have sex. Y'all be letting y'all intrusive thoughts run wild. But I'm going to say this. If my Google searches ever got out, y'all would probably look at me like I was insane. Because I'll be looking stuff up. I'm nosy. That don't mean I'm interested in the stuff. I'm just nosy. And I want to see what it is going on. All right. Now, the second one was most Google questions on relationship in the UK of 2023. The first one was, what does non-binary mean in a relationship? 2 was, what is gaslighting in a relationship? Now, that's a good one. 3, what is ENM relationship? What is that actually? If you know what ENM is, let me know in the chat or go ahead and Google it real quick because I have no clue what an ENM is. 4 was, what does exclusive mean in a relationship? You know what? Common sense is not common. And I would have, my first initial thought was like, bruh, exclusive means exclusive. It's just y'all two. But I think a lot of people should probably Google that because a lot of people don't know what the heck exclusive mean. They'll be like, yeah, let's be exclusive together and be out here still messing around with Tom, Dick, and Harry. I'm just saying. So I personally think that is a good Google search because common sense is not common. 5, how to spice up your relationship. That's a good one. 6, what does PDA mean in a relationship? Again, common sense is not common, but hey, Google it. 7, how do you know when a relationship is over? That's a good one. That's a good one because a lot of y'all be staying in relationships that have been over for years. I mean, I don't know why y'all are holding on by a thread. Let that person go. I just don't get it. 8, how to spot a narcissist in a relationship. Now, that's a good Google search. 9, how to end a relationship with someone you love. Ooh, that's a spicy question. And 10, how important is sex in a relationship? Again, common sense is not common, but I will say this. Everybody views relationship differently. A lot of people don't put sex high up on their list of priorities in a relationship like other people. So to be honest, that is a good question. However, I don't think that's a Google question. I think that is per the people you're talking to question or whoever you're actually engaging with question, because that's not a question Google can answer for you. That's a question that you will have to literally get from the person you're talking to. Now, that was good. I think that was a good news story. I really, really enjoyed those Google searches. Keep them coming. I like when people get the information they need. All right, y'all, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to have some more daily news. So I need you all to stick around. This is the Jaime Dee Show live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST. But starting Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, the time change will be from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST. And the Jaime Dee Show is also expanding to Chicago, Illinois. So I'll also be on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. CST. So make sure y'all stick around. The Jaime Dee Show ain't going nowhere. I'll be back. More daily news coming to you. Las Vegas, guess what? The Jaime Dee Show is expanding and also changing time slots. Starting Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, the Jaime Dee Show will be heard in Las Vegas, Nevada, and now also in Chicago, Illinois. My new time slot will be from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST every Monday through Friday. I'm still covering entertainment, pop culture, social issues, and more. I'm excited for you all to hear me in your cars and on YouTube at TheJaimedEeshow. See you on Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024 from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST.
Come on in to Rise and Shine, where the eggs are always sunny, the pancakes are fluffier than clouds, and the servers are as sweet as maple syrup. Rise and Shine with 2 locations, 10690 Southern Highlands in Decatur and 9827 West Flamingo in Grand Canyon. Both locations are open daily for breakfast and lunch. Visit our website, ddvegas.com, or call 702-202-4646.
Located only 4 miles from downtown Colorado Springs and 10 miles from Pikes Peak, Hyatt Place Colorado Springs Garden of the Gods offers spacious rooms with contemporary decor, stylish furnishings, including divided living and sleeping areas, the Hyatt Grand Bed, state-of-the-art media and work center, a 42-inch flat-panel high-definition television that easily integrates with laptops and other electronic devices. Complimentary breakfast is included during your stay. Location at 503 West Garden of the Gods Road. Book your stay at hyattplace.com.
Hey listeners, get ready to be excited about traveling again. This is Jeremy Long, the Full Metal Traveler. You owe it to yourself to check out my all-new travel show called Unscaled, each and every Saturday at 2 p.m. right here on KSHP AM 1400 and the all-new 107.1 FM North Las Vegas. With each show, I'm going to be your guide to the latest travel and entertainment news in Las Vegas, across the country, and around the world. Discover new destinations, forgotten favorites, and exciting travel stories by joining me, the Full Metal Traveler, each Saturday at 2 p.m. on Unscaled right here on KSHP AM 1400 and the all-new 107.1 FM North Las Vegas.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST. But starting January 2nd, Tuesday, that is, 2024, I will be live from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST out of Las Vegas, Nevada. And I'm expanding to Chicago, Illinois. So I'll also be at WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM every Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. CST. Yes, the Jaime Dee Show is expanding. Hey, 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 welcome back, everybody. For those who are listening in their cars right now, thank you so much for not turning that radio dial. And for those who are listening in right now on the several different streaming platforms we have, I appreciate y'all. Hey, thank you so much, Hollywood the GOAT, that guy Rob. Hey, live it up, one. I appreciate y'all for being on the Instagram right now. I'm gonna remind you all, you're more than welcome to call in at 702-221-7283 to join in the conversation that we're currently having. And if you're not able to call in because you're at work or because you just don't want to be heard on the radio, continue to comment live, and I will acknowledge your comments live on the radio. All right. Hey, and shout out to Naturally Radiant. Like I told y'all, she came to my Turn Trivia Night at TGI Fridays in Schaumburg, Illinois, and it was a time. When I tell you it was lit, we had a good time. We even started strolling. Now we started strolling in TGI Fridays. Oh, I love when you bring Blue Phi together, the blue and white fam, Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated and Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. I'm just put us out there like that because we deserve that love and that shine. There is no other constitutionally bound fraternity and sorority in the D9. I'm just saying. All right, let's get back into some more daily news. Hey, what's up, Leslie Thomas Cook? What's up, Alicia? It's a pleasure to have you guys watching my live morning radio show. As posted by Hollywood Unlocked, a landlord has gifted her tenants a month of free rent for the holidays as a way to make a difference in their lives. Isn't that amazing? In a heartwarming gesture of kindness and generosity, Brittany Rickard, CEO of Coda Skincare and a new minted landlord, surprised her tenants in New Orleans with an unexpected gift for the holidays. Rickard, who grew up in public housing, understands the struggles faced by single mothers during Christmas and wanted to make a difference in her tenants' lives. Her act of goodwill has garnered attention and praise, spreading joy and inspiring others. Rickard's apartment building in New Orleans houses 10 units, many of which are occupied by single women with children. Reflecting on her own childhood experiences, she emphasized with the challenges her mother faced during the holiday season. Quote, "My mom was a single woman raising 3 children alone, and watching her to continuously struggle as a child and wanting to figure it out. How can I help?" she explained to CBS News. Determined to help her tenants, Rickard organized a pre-holiday meeting in November where she surprised them with an extraordinary gift, which was 1 month of free rent. Let me get some free rent. Let me get some free rent, okay? A video capturing the heartwarming moment went viral on TikTok, capturing the attention of people worldwide. In addition to free rent, Rickard also expressed her willingness to organize a seminar to assist her tenants in their own journey towards home ownership. I love that. I love when people actually put back into their communities and they actually take a step forward in helping out the people that they see are either going through the same struggles they're going through, or they're going through the same struggles they have surpassed and have already went through. I'm clapping it up for this beautiful Black woman, and I'm ringing that bell. And I also want to play the news report. So let's take a listen.
Out of hats.
This will definitely be gone first quarter.
She's CEO of her own cosmetics company, and last year she became a landlord when she bought her first investment property, an apartment building with 10 units.
A lot of my tenants are single women with children.
That made her think of her childhood growing up in public housing and how difficult Christmas time could be for her mom.
It was tough. My mom was a single woman raising 3 children alone.
So last month, she gathered her tenants for a pre-holiday meeting, put on her chartreuse suit, and delivered a gift to her tenants that would make Santa Claus green with envy.
In fact, I wanted to actually gift y'all with a free month's rent.
Now I don't have to go try to take a loan out or something like our ex-family for money. Like, I can do it now.
Kadisha Dunn lives in one unit with her 2 boys. The single mom says Ricard's gift will allow her family to celebrate more and worry less.
She's better than Santa Claus at this point.
Yes, just like a guardian angel. Guardian angel.
Omar Villafranca, CBS News, New Orleans.
I love it. Again, I'm ringing the bell for that beautiful Black woman out of New Orleans, Louisiana, who's giving back to her community and also giving back to a demographic that she found herself in growing up. And I think that's a beautiful gesture to say, hey, I went through this and I don't want you all to continue to go through this. So let me give you a helping hand to hopefully put you in a better position so that you can overcome this struggle. And that's beautiful. I think it's an amazing feat when you have people who truly believe I went through this so you don't have to. I don't think anybody should have to go through struggles. But again, if there are more people out there who believe I went through this so you don't have to, we would have a much better society. We would be living in a much healthier world. There are way too many people out there who believe I went through this, so you should too. And it's like, oh my God, why add another struggle? Everybody believe, not everybody, there's a lot of people out there who believe, oh, I went through this and it built my character. There are so many other ways to build that same exact character that you have. And I don't have to go through what you went through to get there. I believe that. I do. I haven't put that in my own life when it comes to people wanting to get in the entertainment industry. I hate when people in my industry be like, oh, I have to struggle and I have to go through internships and I do that. And I'm sitting here just like, everybody's journey is different. And that's what's beautiful about journeys is that one person probably didn't have to go through no struggles. That doesn't mean they're better than or less than or more qualified to do anything. That's just how I feel. If you had to go through a struggle, that sucks, but you shouldn't forcibly make people go through a struggle just because you went through a struggle. I feel like that's just a disgusting mindset in my opinion. All right, some more news. It's on site, bro. A man accused of sexually assaulting a woman during a home invasion in Brooklyn, New York, has proclaimed his innocence and alleged that the victim was a sex worker, according to the Daily News. Quote, I didn't rape her, end quote, Mohammed Ensdin shouted as he was led from the NYPD's 66 precinct station house. Quote, it's a prostitution spot, end quote. He said, 22-year-old man, Mohammed, along with another individual, forcibly entered the victim's residence near 59th Street and 9th Avenue in Sunset Park around 6 p.m., as reported by the police. Mohammed proceeded to sexually assault the 49-year-old woman before fleeing the scene with his accomplice. The victim was transported to a medical center and is currently in stable condition. Authorities apprehended Mohammed, a resident of Bay Ridge. He is facing multiple charges, including rape, robbery, sexual abuse, and assault. Police are still searching for Mohammed's accomplice. Take a listen to this report.
Arrested and is facing a number of charges, including rape, robbery, and sexual assault, all according to police. News 12's Marilyn Buckley joining us now from outside of the NYPD's 66th precinct, where that man was just walked out in handcuffs moments ago. Marilyn.
Amanda, that man is 22-year-old Mohammed Azzedin. He walked out with his head held high, and police say that he broke into a 49-year-old woman's home and raped her. Now, as he walked out of the 66th precinct, we looked right back at him and questioned him several times. Here's what he had to say.
Why'd you do it? What do you have to say? You have anything to say? This is your chance to say something. Why'd you show up at her home?
I raped her. It's a prostitution spot.
Man.
Police tell us Azzedin is facing a number of charges. Some of those include rape, robbery, menacing, and sexual abuse, among a slew of other charges.
Listen. I am 100% not laughing at the situation. I'm laughing at how dumb this man is. 22 years old, only 22. And 22 is grown, but I say only 22 because that is still a young age. And that's why I be like, there ain't nothing somebody under 25 can do for me, because I don't know why. I just see it's stuff like this that when I see people under 25, I'm just like, y'all are just such kids to me. Like, yeah, y'all are adults, but the way 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds, 23, 24, and sometimes even people my age for real, think, I'm just like, dang, like there's such a different mentality from a 21-year-old and a 25-year-old and a 25-year-old and a 29-year-old. And that's why I say anybody under 25 will have to truly trick me into liking them, because mindsets like this, especially at a young age, baffles me. You really believe that just because it was a prostitution spot, that innocent woman deserved to be raped? She may be selling sex. She may be selling her body. However, that comes with consent still. It does not mean just because she wears a certain outfit, she sells a certain body part, or she exudes something that you are able to take from that individual because the way they presented themselves was present. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Consent still has to be on the table. It has to be. I don't care if you are the best sex worker in the world. If that sex worker did not say yes or I consent, you are not allowed, especially legally, to take away from that person. Period. And I believe that this act was so foul. So foul. You do not have the right to take away from somebody. And this is exactly why when Kendra and Nikki came to my trivia night last night, they had this pin on their shirt. And I really wish Kendra was here or she'd call in so she can explain more. And I hope that I am personally explaining this the best way I can to shine light on what she's doing. But they had a pin on their shirt. And I was like, hey, Nikki, you've been posting a bunch of dresses on Instagram, Facebook. I thought she was doing it because of Zeta Phi Beta, Sorority Incorporated. Apparently she wasn't. She was saying it's a part of Dress Simber. Hopefully I said that right. Kendra, please don't kill me. I'm trying to illustrate this the best way I can because she's the one who told me about this yesterday. And she was saying that Dress Simber is a movement to raise awareness and money for sex trafficking, because sex trafficking is a huge money business, unfortunately. And them women wearing dresses is an attempt to show, hey, I am not my clothing. My dress does not define me. My womanhood, my sexualness, my sexuality does not define who I am. And just because I may look good in this dress does not mean you have the right to treat me a certain way, does not mean you have the right to take from me in any way, and does not serve you the right to tell me how you believe I am perceived because of how I'm dressed. I truly believe in that. I support women. I support Black women. I protect women. I protect Black women. And I truly believe that you are not your clothes. You are not who people perceive you to be. And no one has the right to take anything from you just because they believe something to be true. So shout out to Kendra, shout out to Dressember, shout out to Nikki, and shout out to what those beautiful Black women are doing out of Chicago, Illinois to raise awareness about sex trafficking and how horrible it is. All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna have a conversation on breaking down stan culture. I want you guys to stick around because we had this conversation recently and people were really into it. And I want to give it some more time. Let's talk about stan culture. Stick around, don't go anywhere. This is the Jaime Dee Show. I'll be right back.
I'm Nathan Atkins, and I know the Drip Bar LV is the place to be for natural health and wellness. We offer wellness-boosting IV vitamin therapies designed to enhance your immune system, promote healthy aging, increase your energy levels, and improve athletic performance and recovery. Book your session today by visiting our website at thedripbar.com. That's thedripbar.com, or give us a call at 702-846-0851. That number again is 702-846-0851. Mention you're a listener of the Jaime Dee Show and receive 15% off.
Hello, everyone. It's Shy from Nursey Cosmetics and Aesthetics Wellness Spa. We're located right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Address 8360 West Sahara Avenue, Suite 220. We're located in the Summerlin area. Be sure to check us out. We are running specials on all services. That's right, 10% off all services the month of October, whatever you choose, regardless if it's a facial injectable treatment, body injectable treatment, wellness service such as IV hydration, weight loss therapy, or even skincare and getting a facial. You get 10% off all services this month. Be sure to mention the Jaime Dee Show and get an additional 15% off your next facial service. Make sure to give us a call at 725-205-1147. We hope to hear from everyone soon, and don't forget our special deals in 10/31/23.
Las Vegas, guess what? The Jaime Dee Show is expanding and also changing time slots. Starting Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, the Jaime Dee Show will be heard in Las Vegas, Nevada, and now also in Chicago, Illinois. My new time slot will be from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST every Monday through Friday. I'm still covering entertainment, pop culture, social issues, and more. I'm excited for you all to hear me in your cars and on YouTube at TheJaimeDeeshow. See you all Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST. But starting Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, it will be from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. CST. And I'm also expanding to Chicago, Illinois. So I'll be at WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM every Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. CST. I'm also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show, a real morning radio show. Yes, live. All right, let's get into this topic, breaking down stan culture. I got a lot of requests to play this video because people really enjoyed the stan culture conversation we had on my show. I can definitely see why, because stan culture, while I still don't get it, it is very interesting. And I think it definitely deserves attention. A lot of people think stan culture is just obsessive fans who have nothing better to do with their lives, sitting in front of a computer screen, going ham on people who don't like their favorite celebrity. However, through my research, I have found that it's much more than that. Even though I say I still don't get it, I do my best to be unbiased and provide several different points of views on my live radio show, so you all can come up with your own thoughts on things. That is why I found this video on Facebook by PBS Digital Studios, where they break down why stan culture is so powerful and why people go so hard for their favorite celebrities and become a stan. They use specific examples to get a point across. And I want us to take a listen and use this video to discuss if we understand why people act the way they act for their favorite celebrity, or if we think being a stan is still doing too much. Take a listen.
If you're like me and you spend way too much time on Twitter, then you've probably encountered the people that unofficially rule over the site.
Of course, I'm talking about the Twitter stans. And if you don't know what a stan is,
the dictionary describes a stan as an excessively enthusiastic and devoted fan. Stan groups rule over Twitter like a conquering army, with the ability to create trends, sell out tickets, and shut down critics. Some famous stan groups include the Swifties, the K-pop stans like BTS Army, and the Beehive.
But the group I want to talk about are the Barbs, the name given to the super fans of Nicki Minaj. Do you call yourself a Barb?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
So in order to get a better understanding of stan culture, I met some of the Barbs behind popular Nicki Minaj Twitter accounts.
I feel like Nicki Minaj, in a way, she is a reflection of my personality. And with this being said, if you don't with her, you probably don't mess with me. So you gotta deuce.
The Barbs have a reputation for being fiery online, but I wanted to see if there's more to being a Barb than meets the eye. The word stan is said to be a mashup of the words stalker and fan. Some say the term was coined by Eminem, who released the track Stan in 2000. The song tells the story of an obsessive fan who turns violent, all because Eminem didn't reply back to his fan mail.
Eminem's song is really disturbing, and his fictional character is not representative of real-life stans.
Several years after the song's release, the term started spreading onto online spaces, and by 2010, most stan communities were on Twitter.
Here's the thing, I'm a fan of many celebrities, and I like to keep up with what they're doing. But does that make me a stan? Turns out no, there's a difference between being a fan and a stan.
Meet Sia, an aspiring forensic nurse who proudly reps Nicki.
I'm gonna put it like this. There are like levels to it because I feel like you can be like a Nicki fan, which is like, you know, she drops like a music, it's kind of mainstream, you'll listen to it, you'll vibe for a little bit, and then there's a Barb. It becomes like engaging in the music, like what project does this person have coming out? And some people use stan culture as their version of an escape of reality. Because you can go online, you can meet people who have similar interests with you.
But the press surrounding stan groups is not all positive, and media have even referred to stan culture as the dark side of social media.
I think most people from the outside looking in tend to always see the negative in something. They don't usually see the community that gets built around this person.
While working on this episode, friends and colleagues of mine warned me not to mess with the Barbs. They told me the Barbs will come after me if I'm not careful.
Every time going in, you're going to hear the Barbs did this, the Barbs did that, the Barbs exposed this number, the Barbs got this account like removed from Twitter or Instagram. That's the crazy things that you hear, and I'm not denying that it happens. It does happen. There are people like that in the world. It doesn't matter if you're in stan culture or just a regular person. This happens. But I think people forget that music and an artist becomes a hobby for some people.
Okay, real quick. Serious combo real quick.
Meet Nate, a Barb who often interacts with Nicki directly through the stan Twitter spaces he orbits.
I'm not gonna hold you. I have an addiction to Twitter. I really have addiction.
Because Nate is such an active Nicki stan, I asked him what the etiquette is for being a Barb.
You cannot be standing people that Nicki Minaj, like you cannot stand her ops. You have to be very loyal to the queen. You have to be loyal. Like they do not like it when you stand another artist that's in a feud with her right now. If you really become a Barb and have your Barb card, you have to start from her discovery when she first started until she's present now. You know, like Beam Up Scotty, you know, Sucker Free, you know. If you want to be a Barb, listen to her mixtape first, watch her old interviews, then you come up.
Now that I've learned about Barb etiquette, I decided it's time for me to meet some Barbs in person. A venue in Brooklyn has been hosting Nicki Minaj themed parties, so I decided to go and check it out. This is Flower Shark, a DJ in New York who has been inspired by Nicki's music and spins her songs for beloved fans at this recurring party.
She literally paved the way for all of these artists, these new rappers. Also, there wasn't many women doing it at the time, doing it so well and actually getting the accolades that she did.
What does it mean to be a Barb?
To have a deep love for Nicki. The fact that Nicki Minaj has never won a Grammy, you have to, if they're not going to give it to her, you have to prove why she deserves it. You have to go on the floor, you have to sing the hardest bars.
Why do you think the Barbs are so present on Twitter?
Her engagement with her fans is why she has a huge fan base on Twitter. Literally, she talks to her like a regular person. She talks to them like regular people.
Another common misconception about stan culture is that the fans are in one-sided relationships with their favorite celebrity.
But that's not entirely true. Nicki is invested in her Barbs and has found ways to connect with them and support them.
Like how Nicki Minaj surprised her Barbs by joining in on their streaming parties. She's also helped pay off nearly 40 Barb student loans. And according to receipts, 8 of those loans totaled over $18,000.
People ask why do these Barbs go hard? There's a reason why, because it's the way we are. We really have a personal connection with her. If you don't know, just know I had a pastor in my family, and with this being said, she sent me this beautiful message on Monday, in the morning. She said, "To you all my love and condolences. Focus on love. Losing a parent feels so scary and painful. Just know that I think of the world of you. And I know both of your parents were proud of you no matter what you guys went through." And she put a little unicorn emoji.
I tweeted the most random thing about a Caribbean song that she did. She laughed at it, retweeted it, liked it, and followed me. And I was like...
For some, it's hard to understand why people become stans of celebrities.
But after asking people why they became a Barb, many have told me that it's because it's like a family. Sia even told me about a close friendship she made with another Barb she met over Twitter. He even invited her over for Thanksgiving to meet his family last year.
And, we met for the first time. So it was a lot of hugging, and we FaceTime all of our friends from our group chat, oh my God, look who I met. And we're just all having fun.
It was cool. We had a good time. I jokingly introduced you as my girlfriend to people, my family, when you came in the house. And they were like, "Why you ain't say nothing about your girl?" I was like, relax. I was just joking. I was just joking.
For many, stan culture is about belonging. Fandoms may start with a celebrity, but what ties them together are their shared affinities, not just with the celebrity, but also each other.
And now it becomes more than just Nicki Minaj. It becomes, I made a friend with this person because of her, so I'm grateful for that connection.
Stan culture is not a completely new thing either. From the screamers of Beatlemania to the cosplayers at Star Wars premieres, being a dedicated superfan has been around for a long time. The difference today is the way these communities use the internet to work together.
The Barbs definitely set a standard of fan bases and how they even go hard to promote Nicki. So they definitely own it. And the streaming parties, listening parties.
Okay, you know what? Nicki stream team, you gonna do this? Okay, QC, you do this. Nate, do that.
There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. So there are these really big Instagram and Twitter Barb accounts that have 10K, 20K, 30K. And they host rooms, or they'll have group chats to say okay, we want to get this trending, so here's how we're going to go about it. We're going to do TikTok videos dedicated to this. It may seem like it's just the Barbs, just doing stuff, but it's very strategic. And there are I feel like a lot of these people should work for the FBI or something.
Even the famous rapper Lil Nas X got his start on Twitter as a Nicki stan account called Nas Mirage. His Barb account gained almost 150,000 followers long before he even became famous.
I know him as Nas Mirage on Twitter. Okay, that's how I know him as. I know him as a troll.
In the end, I don't see much difference between the people becoming super fans of pop stars and rappers and the people that become super fans of sports players.
I have a friend that has a certain quarterback's jersey hanging in his apartment, but we don't call him a stan.
I'm certain more stan communities will form around new celebrities, and maybe those communities will be able to learn a thing or two from the Barbs that came before them.
Y'all, I'm going to stand by what I said. Stand by what I said. I don't get it. I have never liked somebody so much to the point where I would consider myself a stan. Now, I've said this before, and I do believe this though. If Doja Cat, one of my favorite artists, came and talked to me, I would be excited. Like, oh my God, it's Doja Cat. And if I were to become friends with her, I'd be like, oh my God, like, cool. And I would support her career. And I would defend her if people were bullying her or being mean, or she, deserved something and they were trying to block her from those things, for sure. But I'm not about to be fighting people I don't know for her. I'm not about to be out here really like fisticuffs, like meet me outside, mink. I'm not doing all that. I'm not about to be sitting in front of my computer going ham. I'm not doing that. Now, even if Doja Cat was like, let me pay off your debt or buy you a house or do this, while I will be extremely appreciative and I will be going hard over like, hey, y'all, look what she did for me. She's the best. I love it. Woo, woo, woo. Like, it's Doja Cat. Doja Cat. Like, I definitely will be about that. But it will be a point where that stops. Like, gratitude only lasts so long. Saying thank you only lasts so long. Being appreciative lasts forever. But continuously saying thank you and doing the most, I'm not doing all that. I'm just not. And while I think it's very cool that they have communities they feel like they belong in, great for them. I believe that everybody feels as though that they want to belong to something. That is like a true human need, to feel like they belong to something, whether it's a family group, a friend group, an organization, a job, something. Everybody wants to feel like they belong. That's a true fact amongst everybody. Now, I mean, there's some people who believe that, I don't want to be a part of a group, but then they end up being people who don't like being part of a group and they make their own groups. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody feels like they want to be a part of something. And that's fine. I think them enjoying a specific artist, having conversations about the artist, supporting that artist, even going to parties themed around the artist is awesome. But there becomes a point where it's too much. There becomes a point where they don't realize, like the guy said, they're addicted and they're obsessed. Like, you shouldn't be doing that much. And again, I'm not here to preach for anybody, but if you say that you believe in God, you should know that God says you're not supposed to be over here standing nobody over him. Again, I'm not preaching. I'm just saying that because I like to use other points to get people to think and to get people to have a conversation. And if you believe that this person is your God, oh no. I mean, yeah, she may message you. She may send you cute messages. She may even pop up and meet you in person. A lot of people don't realize that while some people are very genuine about their actions, a lot of people are just performative and they're doing their job. It's called showbiz. They have to do those things to continue to stay relevant. I'm just saying. All right, y'all, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna have a conversation. Actually, pause, because Justin, the producer, said that's called being a fan. And yes, I think it's okay to be a fan. I think it's okay to do things in moderation. When y'all start doing the most, y'all start pinning celebrities against each other, y'all start rumors, y'all be lying, y'all be creating fake pages, your whole personality revolves around another person. That's weird to me. You should never like somebody that much. You shouldn't. And a lot of y'all like celebrities more than y'all like yourselves, and that's weird. Love yourself. All right, y'all, we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna talk about New Year, New Me. Yes, New Year, New Me. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. We about to have a real good combo. All right, stay tuned.
Hello, everyone. It's Shy from Nursey Cosmetics and Aesthetics Wellness Spa. We're located right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Address 8360 West Sahara Avenue, Suite 220. We're located in the Summerlin area. Be sure to check us out. We are running specials on all services. That's right, 10% off all services the month of October, whatever you choose, regardless if it's a facial injectable treatment, body injectable treatment, wellness service such as IV hydration, weight loss therapy, or even skincare and getting a facial. You get 10% off all services this month. Be sure to mention the Jaime Dee Show and get an additional 15% off your next facial service. Make sure to give us a call at 725-205-1147. We hope to hear from everyone soon, and don't forget our special deals in 10/31/23.
Las Vegas, guess what? The Jaime Dee Show is expanding and also changing time slots. starting Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, the Jaime Dee Show will be heard in Las Vegas, Nevada, and now also in Chicago, Illinois. My new time slot will be from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST every Monday through Friday. I'm still covering entertainment, pop culture, social issues, and more. I'm excited for you all to hear me in your cars and on YouTube at TheJaimeDeeshow. See you all Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Jaime Dee Show. Woo! Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 11 a.m. PST. But starting Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024, the new time change will be from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST. And I'm also now going to be live in Chicago, Illinois at WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM every Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. CST. Yes, the Jaime Dee Show is expanding. I'm super excited. I deserve this. I'm also live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at the Jaime Dee Show. That's TheJaimeDeeshow, a real live radio show. Yes. All right, let's get into this new topic. If you're just now tuning in, I went over some daily news. We broke down stan culture and how it started. And now we're going to get into New Year, New Me. The new year is literally around the corner. And a lot of people are super excited. One thing about I truly enjoy doing things that are custom to our culture, whether that's the Black culture or the American culture. I think it's fun that we have this idea that one day is going to change our entire life and that one day is a day we get to become brand new. Well, I think that people don't need to wait until the new year to try to turn their lives around, cut people off, try to work on their goals. I'm still in full support of the festiveness of the New Year holiday. It's fun. You know, growing up, I used to be like, bruh, New Year, new me is so dumb. Y'all literally are waiting to do things where you could just start now. Talking about next year, I'm going to lose weight while eating that 10-piece lemon pepper wing all flat. Let me start that over, actually, because I want y'all to understand this. Talking about next year, I'm going to lose weight while eating that 10-piece lemon pepper wing, all flats, fried hards, with fries, and a peach drink. Like, you can't be serious. You just can't. Like, you're not walking in the steps you see yourself in now, and literally pushing off is what you're doing so that you can get it started when the time comes around. And you don't understand that pushing it off is already setting yourself up for failure. You got to walk in the steps you see yourself in now if you really want to get to that goal you're trying to reach. Then most of the time, the post I would see about New Year, New Me was always so negative. Like, I'm cutting you off the new year. Like, cut them off now. Why are you stalling and forcing yourself to stay in something that isn't serving you until the new year? Like, huh? That is so dumb. And that's how I thought about it. However, I changed my mindset and I opened myself up to understanding why people did that. And I finally understand that for many, the new year brings them hope. It gives them a sense that their life is not fully set and they can actually regain control over whatever it is they lost control of. Some people get stuck in a vicious and negative cycle and find it very hard to get themselves out of it. But them understanding that the new year is a restart for the entire world collectively gives them motivation, a sense of belonging, a way to say, okay, because this is what the world is doing, this is my excuse and chance to get out of whatever it is that isn't serving me or change my life around because the entire world is doing the same thing. And it is normalized to do so. You just have to accept that that's my reason behind whatever it is that I'm doing. And it's because new year, new me. I'm cool with it. And you, like I said, you know what? That's some positive stuff behind that. So I support it. I want everyone to be happy. I want everybody to find themselves, and I want everybody to continue to grow and change. No one is one-dimensional, and as humans, we're literally always evolving. One day we may like one thing and hate it the next. Certain things we thought we would never try, we actually try and truly like it. You never know where your likes, wants, and needs will end up in life. So be open to change. And new year, new me, on. Do it. Forget what the haters have to say. You have my support. And that is why I want to play this video for you all in hopes that what I Am Vanessa E on YouTube deems to be the 7 steps to reset your life 7 steps to reset your life for the new year is helpful. I hope that what she has to say is helpful. So take a listen.
As the new year approaches, I like to prepare myself mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually to welcome in this new cycle on a clean slate and positive energy. In today's video, I'll be sharing simple things I like to do to reset and create a fresh start for the new year. To start, I like to reflect on everything that happened throughout the year, and I ask myself, what did this year bring me? What did I learn? And what do I want to let go of? There's a lot that goes on in a year, so something I like to do is go month by month and jot down the highlights. From things I did to people I met, and from challenges to accomplishments, it's always so empowering to look back and see how far you've come. I find it helpful to go through pictures on my phone to help me remember more details. From the places you visited, to the people you hung out with, books you've read, all of those things we tend to share on social media can help you in this process of reflecting. Reflection is a great way to get to know yourself and honor everything you lived. It gives you an opportunity to celebrate your wins, to acknowledge the struggles, the pain that made you stronger and more resilient, the moments you faced your fears and stepped out of your comfort zone, and all of the little things that make life beautiful and worth living. Once I have a good picture of everything that happened throughout the year, I like to express my gratitude and let go of what no longer serves me. So first, I make a list of all the things I'm grateful for. The blessings, the opportunities, the people in my life, the challenging moments, and the lessons I learned. Gratitude fills your heart with positive emotions and gives meaning and purpose to everything, including the struggles and the difficult times. Then I make another list of everything I want to let go of, anything that's holding me back or keeping me stuck. I like starting with the words, I choose to let go of, and then write what it is I want to get rid of. It can be limiting beliefs, negative habits, a specific fear or worry I might have. I write everything down. And then I like to do a little ritual. So after I'm finished making my list, I read it out loud with power and conviction, and then burn the paper. I love doing this because as the paper burns, I visualize all of those things leaving my life and dissipating with the smoke. It's so therapeutic, and every time I do this, I feel like a weight has been lifted from me. But if burning paper isn't an option for you, you can also shred it, tear it, destroy it, or do something that creates that feeling of fully releasing and letting go. I keep this momentum going and now move on to physical things. I believe physical clutter has a big impact on how we feel internally. Holding on to things we don't need or that aren't in alignment with who we are today can really weigh us down. Decluttering and getting rid of those things can help you create that fresh, clean slate feeling for the new year. I like to go through all of my belongings. Everything from clothes to skincare and from books to kitchen items. I take it all out and only keep the things I truly love and that I actually use. There's a quote I really like that says, "The first step in crafting the life you want is to get rid of everything you don't." When you let go of what no longer serves you, you create space to welcome the things that do and to live a life that brings you more joy. I have a video where I share my entire decluttering routine, so that video will be linked in the description box below if you're interested. The next step I like to do is to clean my space thoroughly. Aside from my weekly cleaning tasks, I like to put in a little bit more effort and do more of a deep clean for the new year. This means doing things like cleaning out the fridge, dusting all those hard to reach places, and moving furniture so I can vacuum as much of the carpet as possible. So basically, all of those things we typically put off because it takes more time or effort. We don't want to bring a list of chores into the new year. We want a fresh start. So this is the perfect time to take care of any unfinished business you have around the house. I like to cleanse my space energetically as well. Everything is made of energy, and it can easily build up and bring us down. So what I like to do is open all the windows to circulate all the old stagnant air out and allow new fresh air to come in. And while the windows are open, I'll burn some sage or incense to purify and infuse my space with fresh, new energy. You can also use sound to clear the energy in your home. There are tons of videos on YouTube you can play in the background, so I'll put a link to some in the description box below. Doing these things makes my environment feel lighter, more relaxed, and I feel at peace. And now that we've decluttered and cleaned our space, it's time to welcome in all the new. I like to first get inspired and fill my mind with new ideas, positive habits, and motivation. You can do this by listening to your favorite podcasts, watching inspirational YouTube videos, revisiting your favorite quotes and books. The idea is to fuel your mind with information to get you motivated for this new cycle of life. I find this super helpful because it gets me in that vibe and sets the tone for the kind of life I want to create. And then I use this inspiration to help me with the next step, which is to set goals for the new year. Setting goals can be a little bit overwhelming, especially when you get caught up with the hype of the new year. It's easy to get carried away and want to make all the changes and adopt all the healthy habits, and that's why it's so important to get really clear on what you truly want. To simplify this process, I look at the different areas of my life, everything from health to finances and career to relationships, and I make a list of 10 to 12 goals I would like to achieve in the new year. And then from this list, I'll pick the top 3 that will make the biggest difference in my life. Having goals is great, but having too many disperses your attention, so you end up accomplishing very little or nothing at all. That's why I find it helpful to focus on 3 at a time, and then once I accomplish those, I can move on to the next ones. Once we have a clear view of what we want to accomplish, it's time to make a vision board. A vision board is basically a collage of images and words that represent what you want your life to look like. You can create a physical vision board and put it somewhere you can see every day, or you can make a digital one and put it as your wallpaper on your computer or your phone. Seeing these images over and over again helps your mind start creating this reality. You start to notice opportunities, places, and people that will help you achieve these goals. The more you see your vision board and all of your goals and dreams, the more likely you are to feel motivated to work towards them and make them a reality. I hope you're feeling inspired to take action and start the new year with all the good vibes. May your year be filled with lots of love and light. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon.
Yes, I hope you guys are very inspired after hearing that audio. Hey, happy new year, everybody. I hope you all get exactly what it is you're looking for in the new year. I love you guys. I'm supporting you all. Happy new year. And for other people who probably don't celebrate it, happy holidays. Have a good season, y'all. This is the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. When we come back into the new year, because you won't hear me until Tuesday, we're off Monday. I will be a brand new radio show. New year, new live morning radio show. Actually, it'll be afternoon, but new live radio show. Live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. PST is That New Change. And I'll also be live on WRMN AM 1410 and 96.7 FM every Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. until 2 p.m. CST. If you want to promote your business, products, services, music, and more, hit us up at info@jamiedee.com. I love you all so much. Happy New Year! Woo! What's up, everybody? You were just tuned into the Jaime Dee Show, live on KSHP AM 1400 and 107.1 FM. If you aren't in the Las Vegas area, you can catch my show live on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook at The Jaime Dee Show. That's TheJaimeDeeshow. If you want to advertise your business on my show, email us at info@jamiedee.com. Thank you all so much for your support. See you tomorrow.